Chris, how did you see the performance today?
Well, I certainly couldn't fault the effort that we put in, particularly down to 10 men, and for a period when Craig went off down to 9 men, and the game became very, very open at that stage, and we broke very well, I thought, and even in at that period of the game, we managed to have some decent chances as well. So I think that's the type of game that it was. We conceded what was a poor goal, and I think anybody seeing it would say exactly the same. I thought we were resilient at times. We needed to make more, and they probably would say the same. But we needed to make more of the opportunities that we did have, and not really many clear-cut chances. But if I'm looking at half chances that we've got to make more of the opportunities that we have.
I looked at your reaction when they scored. You looked really disappointed. Was it a sloppy goal, Chris?
Well, it was a fortunate goal. I think the way that it's spun over David, and I thought we allowed ourselves just to be a little bit open on the first part of it. But I thought the reaction was okay after that, and you want to get back in the game. I thought our endeavour to get back in the game, I thought, was there. I think there were periods of the game where we managed to show some good attacking play. The crowd were very, very much behind us and obviously wanted us to win. But the more the game opened up, it probably suited us a little bit better. They missed chances, and I thought we had some decent chances as well.
We'll talk about the sending off in a moment, but at that stage in the game, that was perhaps Albion's best spell of the match, Chris, just before Lewis was sent off.
Yes, and as I said, I think that by that stage the game had opened up a little bit, and Brentford tend to play that way. They're very expansive in the way. They've got some good players, and they're very, very good on the counter attack. But they're the things that we already knew. And as I say, it probably suited us, when the game became just that little bit open. And yes, we were in a good period. We changed the formation a little bit towards the end, which I felt would hopefully get us back in, even with 10 men. But in the end, it wasn't to be.
How did you see the sending off?
I think very soft. I of course, I'm aware that he was already on a yellow card, but I think if you look at the incident and you game manage the incident, then it's a free kick for us. We want to get on with the game. It's a push. It's nowhere near head height. And I just felt that the referee could have managed it a little bit better. He might say something different. And in general, referees might say something different, but I just felt in the course of the game, the way the game was going, and that particular incident, I just felt that he could have managed that better.
Is it something you can contest, Chris?
Well, we'll have another look at it, and we'll get some advice. Whether that can be the case, because it is a double yellow that he sent him off for, but we'll certainly have a look at it again.
The Albion certainly had opportunities. Craig Smith had a good opportunity. The ball just wouldn't go in at the end.
No, and that's a part of our game that we of course need to improve on. And we've shown real good resilience. These are a good side, and they're a team that have been in good form all season. Hence the reason why they are where they are. But I thought we contained them very well at stages. We needed to create probably better opportunities ourselves. In a game like this, maybe it was going to be a tight effort, and I suppose they would say the same, that they needed to make more of the opportunities that they had. But we're at home, and I thought we did. I thought at times we were prepared to take the game to them, but I say we just need to be that little bit more clinical.
Talking about being at home, people say you have to make your home ground a fortress. At the moment, the Annex is anything but a fortress.
No, and again, that's something that we've got to improve on. We're on the back of some good results all away from home, but generally your league position is an indication of your home form. Not always, but generally it is, and we need to start picking up some points here at home. We have a very tough game, of course, as you know, on Wednesday night against Ipswich, and we need to make sure that we dust them down and we're ready for that one.
Are you getting a feel for the strength or otherwise of the squad, Chris?
Yes, I am, and we're working as hard as we can in this window to improve the squad, and we'll continue to do that.
Talk about injuries. Jake Forster-Kaski limped off. Craig Smith with an injury at the end. What are those injuries?
Yeah, well, we. In all honesty, I need to assess that, and we will do. They'll be in the morning, so the extent of them I don't know yet. But at the moment, we need everybody pushing in the right direction, and we need as many bodies fit as possible.
Final question. Nice to walk out at the Amex, and I know it wasn't the result you wanted, but a terrific reception, Chris.
And it was, and I've been looking forward to that. It's a magnificent stadium. What we now have to make sure and do, and of course a great supporter day. We need to make sure to give these supporters something to cheer about.
Chris